Hello and welcome everyone. It is time for Jim Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day this upcoming Wednesday, December 25th, 2024. Made it to another Christmas. I'm going to give you all an early Merry Christmas just in case I don't get a video. I won't talk to you before Christmas, but try and get one out between Christmas and New Year's. Probably going to try and do a, I'm hoping to pick up I'm going to have about 2 months worth of books to go through. So I'm going to probably, it'll be kind of a recap, but there's nothing on TV between Christmas and New Year, so I don't know, I'll put that out, see if anybody wants to watch that, but yeah, I just want to say you're all awesome. I want to talk about a book that just came out this week, last Wednesday. I didn't have a cover image for it. I'll get in my picks, and I've got another book I want to talk about that came out a year ago, because I think it's a really good one to get it, and it's still at cover price, so anyways, I want to start out by talking about Daredevil 16, the spoiler variant. When I mentioned it in my last video, but I didn't have the image for it. Bagley spoiler variant, you'll see it on the screen. That's, boy, as soon as I saw that, like, man, I'm picking that up. I mean, it's not, I'm surprised, to be honest, Marvel even allowed that one to go out, to be honest with you. It's, he's got Bullseye with his arm ripped off laying on the ground there. And that's one of those covers that down the road, I definitely want that in my collection. It's cover price right now, so if that's something you want to get, I'd recommend it, because it's one of those covers that just, sometimes you get those covers that come along. It's like this Daredevil Garbage Pail Kids that came out years ago. I mean, that was cover price for quite a while, and then now it's getting up there. It's not bad, but it's buy it at cover price. I got a bunch of those, but yeah, that Bagley spoiler variant, highly recommend you pick that one up. I'm not even reading that series right now, but that covers one of those covers. It's just kind of, sometimes you get those covers that come along that just go, yep, gotta have that one. So this week I'm looking at start with my indies. Image, Dust to Dust #1, bunch of covers for that. Apparently the artwork in this is just stunning. Like, it's all kind of in the sepia tone for everything, but I've seen some images for it. It looks really, really good. I don't know what the story's like. I haven't read it, but I've seen some of the images, and man, the artwork is stunning in that. So that is out this week from Image, as well as Rockefellers #1, the second print. I didn't buy the first print, and I don't honestly know that I'm going to get this one, but if you're into that series, this second print's probably going to be a fairly low one, so that's a good one to get if you're into that one. And if that goes anywhere, that second print will be definitely the one to get. From Boom, we got Creeping Below #2. Yannick Paquette's there's a regular Virgin cover for this, but it's just a really nice cover. I kind of like that one. It's kind of got some Bernie Wrightson vibes to it. It's great artwork. Man, there's so many good artists right now. There's that one. There's Hello Darkness #6. Garth Ennis is writing this, and he's a good writer. I mean, you know that we're on the 6th issue by now, but there's a bunch of different covers for this. And Jenny Friesen's got a pretty nice cover for that. That's cover B. Cover C is a Bjorn Barons cover, which is really nice as well. I mentioned this one before. It's a pretty creepy cover, but I like it. And then cover D is a Mr. Oz holiday cover. And that one too is, I mean, I'm not normally into the holiday covers, but that one's really cool. I like that one. So I might try, I think I might get cover D out of all of them. That's that holiday one. That's pretty cool. One from Keenspot, and boy, I really hope you're paying attention to Keenspot these days. They're putting out some good stuff. Not just Mark Spears and everything else, but there's a lot of other good titles. But anyways, this week it's Kids These Days #1. Bunch of covers for this one. Cover A is the only one I'm looking at. It's kind of listed as like a sci-fi comedy sort of thing. It's a bunch of kids and they have to save the world, all that kind of stuff. It's written by All Ego, Ethan Page. He's a former wrestler. Not that that really means anything, but for me, it's Keenspot. Like I say, Keenspot is really starting to put some decent stuff on. You got to pay attention to them, and their stuff is not huge print runs, so worth taking a shot if you get it for cover price. That's it for indies from DC. Couple Absolute titles, which again are obvious ones. There's Absolute Batman #1, the 4th print. A whole bunch of well, not a whole bunch. There's several covers for this. I'm just getting cover A. That's the one I like. Absolute Batman #2, the 2nd print. I cover A, man, with the burning building in the background. I love that. I remember reading when I read number 2, I was hoping they would put that out as a cover, and they did. And there's a bunch of different ones for that one as well, but definitely getting both of those. Absolute Wonder Woman number 3 is out. And again, this series kind of surprised me. I wasn't expecting a lot out of this one, and I'm actually really enjoying that. So I'm definitely going to keep going with that one. And it's funny, Kelly Thompson, if you don't know, she's the writer of Absolute Wonder Woman, but she's also was the creator of Jeff the Shark, which everybody's going nuts for right now. So you might want to pay. Yeah, you never know what's going to show up with her writing. So, anyways. Action Comics 1081. I'm not buying this series, but there is a really nice cover B. It's a Mark Spears cover. If you're into collecting Mark Spears stuff, that's going to be a regular price cover, so that'd be a good one. One that I'm really looking forward this week, and it's been delayed a bunch of times, you'll see it on the screen, is Batman Gargoyle of Gotham number 3. Cover A is the one I like. It's got that creepy little kid on there with all the makeup on the face. And that is it's the first appearance of a character called Little Joker, and to me it's kind of almost like a DC's version of Chucky. So I know he's not a doll, but I mean it's oh man, if they do that right, that one's got some real legs. I know there's people out there there is an ash can that is available for this. I'll show you an image of that. It's basically a black and white with the color on the face. Everything else is black and white, but some people think because there's an ash can, this book's going nowhere. Hey, whatever, I don't care, you don't buy it. But anytime you get any character like the Joker showing, I mean, Punchline was no different. She was basically a female version of the Joker. And remember how bonkers that went. I don't know this one's going to go bonkers, but I could totally, the reason I think it's got some legs. I mean, DC released an ash can for this at San Diego Comic-Con, so obviously they feel this character's they've got some designs for this character down the road. So pay attention to that one. I got a couple on order. So, and the ash can. I got the ash can coming too. Green Arrow 19. I have a feeling we're going to see Freshwater Killer, your first appearance of Freshwater Killer in this. You didn't in 18. And issue 20, the next issue, Freshwater Killer is on the cover. So unless they're going to do the cover and full appearance in the next issue, you're definitely going to probably get it in this one, most likely anyways. Might just be a cameo, but Green Arrow 19 is one to pay attention to this week too. That's it for DC. For Marvel, we got Blade, Red Band number 3, and apparently there's a new Monster Hunter showing up in this one. First appearance, so it might be worth getting. Especially if that Monster Hunter shows up in one of their Halloween specials. So that's one I'm looking at this week. Hell Hunters number 1 is out. Ghost Rider 44, as you know, showed up in Incredible Hulk number 6. And you're going to get the origin of Ghost Rider 44 in this issue, apparently. So be one to look at. Kid Pool and Spider-Boy number 1. Got a team up of them. That's out this week. Bunch of covers for that if you're interested in that one. Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu number 3. Few covers for that. I'm not buying that series right now, but I do like Moon Knight, but I'm just not buying it. And another one that I'm going to pay attention to is Time Slide number 1, because a lot of time this is going to be giving you an idea where 2025 is going. A bunch of different stories and stuff, and sometimes you get some cameos that show up in these. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to grab one copy cover A. That's it for that. So my picks this week got a bunch of, there's a bunch of good ones. Got Green Arrow 19, like I say, you're probably going to get your first appearance of Freshwater Killer. And if not this issue, it'll be the next one, but I'm thinking you're going to get at least a cameo in this one. Batman Gargoyle Gotham 3, boy, that one, I really like this book. And again, that cover, it's one of those, it's a creepy cover, and it's just kind of, sometimes those covers really take off. I don't know, I just really like it. I think it's great. You got Absolute Batman number 1, the 4th print, again a no-brainer, as well as the second print, or number 2 second print is out this week, so try to get both of those if you can. I know books are getting expensive, boy, I mean, obviously buy what you can afford, but Couple other ones, honorable mentions. Kids these days, number one, I really starting to pay attention to Keen Spot and what they're putting out, because they got a lot of good stuff these days. So looking at that one. Blade number 3, because you got the new Monster Hunters showing up. And Time Slide number 1, because potentially you got some, some cameos showing up in that. So a couple of books. These came out in 2023. I just want to mention this real quick. This is one that is still at cover price. I mean, you might even find it in the dollar bins or the half issue, the back issue bins. Not a huge print run on this one. I mean, it was a decent print run, but it is your first appearance of Kid Venom. And I know there's a Luciano variant, which you'll see on the screen. I personally don't like that cover all that much. I prefer this one, and it's got Kid Venom. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get that on the screen there. Yeah, you got Kid Venom right on the cover, image of him and name and everything, and in the back you get a full. He's not. There's about a 6-page story in the back, samurai, Japanese kind of samurai story, and the last page he turns into Kid Venom, but really good one to get. I think that's highly underrated, and it's also first full appearance of the Symbiote 6 on the cover and in the book. So that is one that I highly recommend. That's, to me, is a total spec book, worth getting. Like I say, you can still find that cover price, back issue bins. Just keep your eyes peeled. And I love this red cover with it's kind of got the old school with the little, the people on the side, the bubbles on the side and everything. So anyways, that's one I recommend you look for if you're out there hunting around. I haven't given a lot of spec books lately, but that one's a good one. So I'll show you that I have the book here open. So yeah, on the last page you get your Kid Venom, but he's there in a whole story on several pages. So definitely worth getting that if you can find it. Again, I wouldn't pay more than cover price or just a little bit over. But anyways, there you go, folks. Happy hunting. Take care. Have a Merry Christmas. Hope you get to spend some time with the family. Eat too much, drink too much, do all that fun stuff. And I'll talk to you later in the week. Bye for now.